As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
That was a look back at the day the jury reached a verdict in the civil case between the celebrity exes Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And today, the judge in the case finalized the verdict, meaning that the possibility of the two actors reaching a settlement is over. Amber Heard has been ordered to pay $10.35 million to Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp has been ordered to pay $2 million to Amber Heard. So we posted about this to our social media pages, and we asked you, our viewers, as the 13th juror, do you think Depp will hold Amber to the final judgment and make her pay him the money that was ordered? We begin with our 13th juror comment of the day from Carolyn, who writes, if he is smart, he will make her pay every dime. She is still up to her old tricks, defaming him to the media. She will never learn if he lets her out of paying. Let me start with you, Philip. What are your thoughts?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I think he will do nothing unless and until Amber files a notice of appeal, pays the administrative fee of $500 under Virginia law, and posts the judgment bond, meaning she has to post the full judgment to even get into court on appeal. If she is represented by an insurance carrier, and correct me if I'm wrong, there was somebody from Travelers Insurance, I believe, present throughout the trial in court. She may have had insurance defense. If they're electing under her policy to, pay for her appeal, then if I were Johnny, absolutely. Why not? Now, on the other hand, if she posts the bond, then his right to execute on the judgment is suspended until the appeal is resolved.
Right, and to execute the judgment, I think that's the piece sometimes people forget, that if you have a judgment that's been ordered and the person fails to pay it, Johnny Depp doesn't just get to say, okay, you have to pay it. You have to go back to court, right, to enforce the judgment that's already been ordered. All right, great expertise. Thank you, Philip. Now we have another comment. I think that he should leave her alone. He hoodwinked the American jury. He didn't trick the judge in the UK. So here we have a pro-Amber Heard and saying, listen, Johnny Depp needs to leave her alone. Brian, what do you think about this comment?
Well, I think that she doesn't understand what happened. In the UK, Amber Heard was not the defendant. Amber Heard was not part of the trial in the UK. Amber Heard did not get sued in the UK. That was against another magazine. She testified, but she was not a party to the case. It was a completely different case. And the problem is that Amber Heard's in a problem because you know what happens when judgments get entered? They get interest at 10% per year. And at $10 million, that's, Johnny Depp can keep that money right there. I don't have any investments that are making 10% a year. I think he would keep his $10 million right there. And I don't think she has $10 million to pay him anyway. Problem is if she files bankruptcy, she can vacate out of the $10 million, but she can't do it out of the punitive damages, which is the 2.5, the 250,000. So she still would have to pay that.
Right, and I think it's 350 that the court put it down to because of the law that applies in that state. So you're right, she'd still have to pay that, but that's a huge difference. 350,000 versus the 10 million and 350,000. Great legal points. I'm glad you've raised for our viewers. Bernarda, this next one's for you. Nikki tonight writes, hopefully he will. The jurors did a job. Don't disrespect them by not upholding their work. I think that's pretty insightful. What do you think?
Well, she's telling the truth. They obviously went to court. The jury listened to that evidence. The jury rendered a verdict in the case. So now let's uphold that verdict. So it's time for you to pay up. Johnny, go get your money.
I love our viewers because all of these comments have been pretty spot on and give different perspectives about what people think, because it is a lot of money, and a lot of viewers have articulated that they too do not think that she has this kind of money to pay up $10,350,000. All right, Philip, next one's for you. David commented tonight and says, personally, I don't think he's going to make her pay the judgment, but wants to make her squirm a bit before releasing her. That's what I'd do. What are your thoughts, Philip?
Amber's broke. She's judgment proof. She's going to find herself on a one-way Greyhound back to Lubbock, Texas, to 10 bar and wait tables and maybe pole dance, okay? She doesn't have the money to pay this. Seriously, okay? Come on. And I think she's finished in Hollywood. No one's ever going to cast her again. If she gets a book deal, great. They might give her an advance, but hardly anyone's going to buy or read the darn thing.
You guys are as good as the viewers. And let me say this. I don't know what's going to happen in this case, but it's going to stay in the news because people love to talk about it. A big thank you to all of you in my think tank, Philip Dubé, Bernard Villalona, and Brian Watkins. We always appreciate all of your expertise.